It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Monday, the 9th of November. I'm James Spann. A warming trend in the short term, but this weekend, some of the coldest air so far this season arriving in here. Let's dive in and talk about things this afternoon. We'll start as we typically do with the water vapor satellite view. Got a shortwave trough north and west of the state. That's produced clouds and drizzle today, and a big trough in the western states that could bring a severe weather risk to parts of the nation's heartland on Veterans Day on Wednesday. But today we are socked in with clouds. Hard to find any sunshine across the state. The multi-layered clouds are over East Alabama, where some light rain lingers this afternoon. That rain will be ending soon, but the clouds will stick around tonight. But tomorrow should be a brighter day and a warmer day. Everybody in the 50s statewide. Birmingham 54, only 58 at Dothan, upper 50s at Mobile, but we'll expect highs back in the 60s tomorrow, and we should be in the low 70s by Wednesday. That'll be the warmest day of the week. On the watch warning map, we've got flash flood watches for parts of the coastal region of the Carolinas and a series of winter weather advisories back in the western states with that new trough and some wind advisories, a high wind watch for parts of Kansas. Convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight, a marginal severe weather risk on the coast of North Carolina. Tomorrow, a marginal risk over parts of the nation's midsection. And this is the day that everybody's talking about, Day 3, Wednesday, Veterans Day, an enhanced severe weather risk for cities like Little Rock, Kansas City, and St. Louis. The standard slight risks surrounding that from Tyler and Longview, Texas, and Shreveport up to near Des Moines, Chicago, and Indianapolis, and a marginal risk clipping the far northwestern corner of the state. But on Day 4, which is Thursday, there is no risk for severe weather in Alabama. The storms will weaken as they move in here after midnight Wednesday night, as you'll see. And really not much rain for the next 5 days. This is valid through Saturday evening at 6 o'clock, and this is suggesting rain amounts of under a tenth of an inch, as the showers that come in here on early Thursday morning should be kind of falling apart as they arrive. And beyond that, just not much rain, which is a good thing. We've had our share for a while. And tropical weather. Hey, got a new tropical storm on the board. You know, this is still hurricane season through the end of November. This is Tropical Storm Kate with top winds of 45 miles an hour near the Bahamas. This will be ultimately recurving out to sea, passing between the Outer Banks of North Carolina and Bermuda. And it's no threat to land once it gets away from the Bahamas, and that's a good thing. All right, model fans, here we go. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at noon local time. You can see that big trough in the western states, but for us, we should have a much brighter day. The sky becoming mostly sunny, and again, we go back in the 60s. Wednesday, there's your big storm. The surface low is developing near Omaha, Nebraska, 991 millibars, and obviously there is some concern for severe weather south and east of that surface low, but for us, the day Wednesday will be fine. Mostly sunny with a high up in the low 70s in most spots, and again, that should be the warmest day of the week. This is midnight. Wednesday night, the surface low is moving up into Wisconsin. The Witch of November. And you know, tomorrow is the 40th anniversary of the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald on Lake Superior. But the trailing cold front there at midnight approaching Memphis and Monroe, Louisiana, and the storm should be entering northwest Alabama at about that point. And they could be pretty strong then with gusty winds, but they should weaken pretty quickly, and this is 6 o'clock Thursday morning. The surface low near Green Bay, Wisconsin. The trailing front down through here with a weakening band of showers and storms. Look at the instability Thursday morning, and you can see there's just not any. No surface-based cape, and that and the fact that the surface low is so far north, the upper dynamics are far north, it just looks like there's no risk of severe weather for our part of the state. If there's any problem, it would be over the northwestern corner of the state late Wednesday night. And then this is Thursday at noon. The showers should be exiting, the sky becoming partly sunny, and the high should be in the 60s. Friday, a 1030 millibar high over Oklahoma City, beginning to edge in here. Pretty tight gradient. That looks like kind of a windy day, blustery. The high would be in the low 60s. And then Saturday, as the weekend begins, it should be a sunny day. The latest GFS is printing a low of 32 in Birmingham Saturday morning. We've had some spots that have hit freezing back in October 18th. Many places have not, and this is suggesting that would be our first morning maybe for a freeze. Saturday morning. The high would be in the 50s. The sky will be sunny, a great day for football. And the same thing on Sunday. We start the day around freezing, the high around 60 in most spots, with a surface high right on top of us. And Monday of next week, another trough in the western states, but for us, we stay in dry air. This is the end of the forecast. This is Thursday of next week, November 19th. High amplitude, troughing in the west, ridging in the east. And for us, that looks, I would say, seasonal, with that 1040 high nosing in from New England. Temperatures for the next 15 days. You can see the numbers coming down. And again, the ensemble has us in the mid to upper 30s. The latest deterministic runs have us in the low 30s. Whatever, it's going to be pretty cold Saturday and Sunday morning. Then next week, seasonal temperatures, highs around 60 and lows mostly in the 40s. That's exactly where we should be for this time of the year. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.